Epic Flight Academy is a Part 141 flight school that has been training students since 1999. We are a national school with multiple locations across the United States. Epic Flight Academy is thrilled to be part of the Centennial community and understands how important keeping the charm is to residents of the city. One of our utmost priorities while conducting flight training operations is to respect the residents living in the neighborhoods surrounding Centennial Airport. As part of Epic Flight Academy's policy, all flight operations are expected to follow established noise abatement procedures, unless the pilot in command determines that adherence would be unsafe and exercises their discretion to deviate. When departing the airport, pilots should climb out at the best angle of climb, to 500 feet AGL, then transition to VY. Pilots should also reduce their power when it is safe and practical to help lessen the noise. When departing southbound or eastbound, use of runway 10 is encouraged, with winds permitting, to avoid overflying noise-sensitive areas. Repetitive flight training should be avoided between the hours of 10 p.m. and 7 a.m. If operations during these hours are necessary, request runway 17 left, 35 right for eastern operations to minimize impact on noise-sensitive areas during the night. Pilots should not conduct more than 10 touch-and-goes without coming to a full stop or departing the pattern when in the traffic pattern at Centennial Airport. The traffic pattern altitude is 6,885 feet mean sea level, that's 1,000 feet AGL. Once at traffic pattern altitude, the pilot must reduce the throttle to a suitable cruise setting to help decrease engine noise. When doing closed traffic on runway 17 right or 35 left, it's especially important to be aware of the surrounding noise-sensitive areas. Pilots need to be conscious of their traffic pattern to ensure they follow noise abatement procedures. When doing left traffic on runway 35 left during normal operations, pilots should not extend their upwind more than 3/4 of a mile from the end of the runway. Pilots should turn their crosswind leg by East Easter Avenue. The downwind leg should remain east of I-25, which is approximately 1 mile from the runway. Pilots should turn their base leg after crossing the populated area just past the East 470 I-25 intersection, which will result in a half-mile final. When doing an extended left traffic pattern on runway 35 left, pilots should turn their crosswind leg before reaching East Arapahoe Road to remain south of this road. The downwind leg should still remain east of I-25, which is approximately 1 mile from the runway. Pilots should turn their base leg before reaching East Lincoln Avenue to remain north of this road. When doing right traffic on runway 17 right, pilots should utilize the same visual landmarks that were previously mentioned for left pattern on runway 35 left. These would apply to both normal operations and for an extended traffic pattern. If the traffic pattern becomes too saturated, causing aircrafts to extend beyond their suggested boundaries, consider doing closed traffic at a less busy time to remain within the depicted traffic pattern boundaries. In the vicinity of Centennial Airport, there are numerous defined practice areas located southeast of the airport. There are 8 designated practice areas located just beneath the outer Bravo shell. Something important to note is the lower limit of the Denver Bravo, directly above the various practice areas. The practice areas labeled 3 Towers and Elizabeth are located beneath the Bravo shelf beginning at 9,000 feet mean sea level. Epic Flight Academy students should avoid flying over these areas in accordance with noise abatement procedures and out of respect for the nearby communities. The lower limit of the Bravo changes from 9,000 feet mean sea level to 10,000 feet mean sea level within the practice areas labeled Fairgrounds and Kiowa. The remaining practice areas, which are labeled Aspen, Chaparral, Happy, and Woodis, are located a bit farther east of Centennial Airport and also fall under the Bravo shelf beginning at 10,000 feet mean sea level. Ground reference maneuvers should be avoided within the practice areas labeled 3 Towers and Elizabeth. Only high-altitude maneuvers should be done within these areas. Ground reference maneuvers are recommended to be done within the practice areas labeled Fairgrounds and Kiowa. Epic Flight Academy ensures that our students and instructors follow the noise abatement procedures to reduce aircraft noise over the residents of Centennial. By understanding and implementing these noise abatement procedures on every flight, Epic Flight Academy's instructors and students will provide the most enjoyable environment for its residents. For more information concerning noise abatement procedures at Centennial Airport, or to voice any noise concerns, please visit this QR code, which connects you to the Centennial Airport webpage. Be sure to like our video and subscribe for more epic content. And while you're here, check out some of our more recent videos and playlists.